I would say the most neatest thing about this whole entire episode really was Josuke bringing back Okuyasu using the severed arm. I thought to myself, that's just kind of neat, because what happens is, I liked Okuyasu in this whole entire episode because he really used his brain and actually kind of almost, in some regards, took down Chili Peppers. But what happens is, Chili Peppers actually uses some mind games against Okuyasu. We know Okuyasu isn't smart, so he actually kind of falls into those mind games and tries to take him down. What happens is, he kind of just says, got you now, and then chops his arm off, and then in the end, drags him into the electrical current and actually takes him away and actually kills him. But what happens is, Koichi's all like, holy freaking Christ, Okuyasu just died. And I'm just sitting there going, no, that could not have happened. I don't want it to happen because Okuyasu's a freaking babe. I do not want to see him die. What happens is Josuke's all like, don't worry, Koichi, I can bring him back. And he actually uses Crazy Diamond to bring him back. And I thought to myself, that's kind of neat. I thought it's actually really, really cool. I actually really like Crazy Diamond overall because he actually has that ability. It's actually freaking damn neat. When it needs to be used really fracking down well, it's used freaking damn well. I love it overall. But the main problem I got with this episode, the main crux that really struck me, was the perspective shot we got. In the sense, when Okuyasu actually cornered Chili Peppers and actually had him sit in there, and then Jotaro was all like, don't do anything, just keep him there, don't finish him off, we'll get over there, don't worry. But the perspective shot we were given, it has Okuyasu standing in there, and it has Jotaro, Koichi, and Josuke standing behind him. There also is no distance between them, but in theory there was a load of distance. And they were walking so slowly to get there, to go to help out Okuyasu, but Okuyasu just fell to the mind games and took down Chili Peppers, but ended up with his demise. With myself, wouldn't you have ran over there? Wouldn't you kind of just done something, just not walk really nonchalantly over there, just going, no, don't worry, we're going to get over there at one point. It just kind of didn't seem right. I just thought to myself, that's the only kind of gripe I have with the whole entire episode, because really the whole entire episode itself was pretty freaking neat. We got to see more of Chili Peppers, and we got to see how terrifying Chili Peppers actually is as a stand, because he actually is pretty freaking terrifying. Since he actually go into any electrical current that actually has electricity, in the sense when it's a current, you can go into it, since he can be anywhere. And since he was actually at the beginning when he's talking to Josuke, he says, I paid a visit to Okuyasu, Koichi, and everyone else like that. I know about everyone else. I thought to myself, it's generally kind of terrifying when you think about it. Like, in a sense, him as a stand is really fucking terrifying. And then you can see stability as well, in a sense, when Okuyasu managed to actually kind of sever or scrape the kind of bike away and actually managed to kind of make him weak. When he actually went into electrical current, actually came back out, he was even stronger than before, in a sense, it proves that electrical currents with him, in a sense, if it's stronger, he can actually become really fracking strong to a point where it actually, you might just be able to take down Jotaro, in a sense. It's actually kind of terrifying when you think about it. But Okuyasu really was the kind of limelight in this episode. He was the main thing for me that really kind of struck me, because he actually used his brain. He was actually kind of cool, and I thought to myself, yeah, he's Hellbent and revenge, and he kind of was beat up that Red Hot Chili Peppers was actually coming back, in a sense. He actually was the one that pissed off most about it, in a sense. But he actually managed to use his brain, but in the end, the mind games that I guess Chili Peppers was actually using against him got too much for him, and actually kind of used it and then fell in the end. I thought to myself, it's actually kind of depressing when you think about it, because he actually managed to use his brain. He actually used a lot what you wouldn't imagine from Okuyasu, and actually managed to take down Chili Peppers in some regards. I thought to myself, it's actually kind of neat, but it was actually kind of depressing in the end when you think about it, because he fell. But really, this episode was the fact that Jotaro actually kind of called upon Okuyasu, Koichi, and Josuke to tell him about JoJo's. Actually, he's coming, since in essence he can actually find where Red Hot Chili Peppers actually stand user actually is, so he can actually find him and actually be able to actually kind of take him down. But he's actually old, in a sense. He's basically telling everyone else, could you protect him? Because he's freaking old, in a sense. If Chili Peppers actually finds out about him, he'll be killed. Like, in essence, JoJo will be killed. So could you protect him? In a sense, basically just telling them that, and then in the end, what happens is, who overhears it? Chili Peppers. Chili Peppers actually was hiding inside Okuyasu's bike battery, and since that's what, at that point I kind of thought to myself, that's actually kind of terrifying, because he can actually be anywhere, and since you don't really know where he can be. He can literally be anywhere, like in the entirety of a vicinity that has electricity in it. He can be there, and it's actually a terrifying prospect, in the sense you really just can't pinpoint sometimes where he is. And since at the beginning, you kind of, Josuke's playing the game, turns it off, and the TV turns back on, and then Chili is actually just sitting inside the TV. It's kind of terrifying, because you just see he can be anywhere in the world of Morio, since he can just literally be anywhere and just just can't come out and try and kill you, and since it's actually kind of terrifying. But in essence, what happens is he actually overhears it and actually finds out, okay, I know who we've got to take down now, so I'm going to go to the port at noon tomorrow and actually take him down. And then, yeah, hilarity ensues, because Okuyasu actually tries to take down Chili Peppers, and actually, in some regards, does it. In a sense, he actually kind of does. Granted, the scene when he's on the bike, I must say, that's a pretty neat bike. It actually just stood up that whole entire time, and it was actually just driving down that, like, kind of straight. That's actually kind of a neat bike, and since that bike is pretty freaking cool. But I just like Jotaro and Josuke's reaction after Okuyasu died. In a sense, when Okuyasu got taken away, Koishi's all like, "Oh my freaking god, he died!" And everyone else is all like, "Okay, like we need to kind of figure out how we can save Josuke right now." And then Koishi's all like, "How are you so cool?" And at that point, I guess Koishi's realised he's stuck inside JoJo, where everyone acts cool, and everyone's in any situation, everyone just acts cool. There's not one situation where everyone just goes. Everyone just acts cool. Even when Okuyasu's in shock afterwards, it just comes out of electrical current. He's just Josuke and Jotaro just walk off. Just like, yeah, we need to go to that port and just go and save our geezer because he's gonna freaking die if Chili Peppers gets there before us. What the stuff? They are freaking cool about everything. Like anything to be going on in the world, they're freaking cool about it and just don't fucking care. But I like this episode overall because we've got Chili Peppers back. Chili Peppers being my favourite stand so far this whole entire series. And we saw Okuyasu kind of take the limelight. We also saw Josuke beat up Chili Peppers for a little bit as well, which was actually kind of neat. And then, yeah, those teases for Joseph Joestar are getting too much. We got a cough out of him this week. I was like, don't do this to me. I can't wait another week just to find out if Joseph Joestar is still going to be the babe of part 3. And since he's going to come back fully strong, since he's actually old now, so I don't think it's going to happen. But still, Joestar is like, he used to be ripped, but now he's got full dentures, kind of uses a cane, and actually had like 2 gallstone removed. I was like, don't depress me even more, Jotaro. Don't depress me even more, Jotaro. I didn't need to know more about this. And so I just kind of like, he's such a freaking babe part for it. I don't want to see anything bad happen to him because he's like freaking babe. But yeah, next week's going to be the episode in which I'm guessing Joseph Joestar will return and it's going to be freaking damn neat. So yes, with all that said, I have been the driver. If you like, do leave a like. It doesn't cut a bit. Leave a sub. Do leave a sub. It doesn't cut a bit. But with all that said, I have been the driver. And I will see you guys later.